Day 4 of my 12 Days of Christmas is this super cute cow vinyl I designed last year. I never got around to using it, so I was super excited to get this on a tumbler this year. We're going to be working on this plaid and vinyl combo, and I can't wait to show you how I made it. We're going to start with a 32-ounce plump from the Tipsy Magnolia, and I have cut this adorable cow vinyl from my shop at approximately 4 inches. We are going to apply that to the middle of my tumbler. I am just going to eyeball this and kind of estimate top and bottom about the same, but if you would like to measure it out, you can do that as well. Now I'm going to cut out the perfect plaid template that's also in my shop, and we are going to apply it to our tumbler. Now you're going to watch me here struggle a little bit, because what I should have done before I applied my transfer tape is removed the 2 squares dead in the center, but I didn't, and then realized it about here. So I'm just going to remove a couple squares just to see where my placement is. Then I'll just apply the entire template right over the vinyl, and then I will just pick off the squares afterwards. You'll still have some of that pattern vinyl underneath our perfect plaid template. So you're just going to kind of follow the ridge. You'll be able to see it, and use an X-Acto knife to cut that section and then remove those squares that are on the pattern vinyl. Now, starting at the top, we are going to remove every other square of our template. Then you're going to skip a row, and you're going to remove the same every other square on the row below that. Now we're going to skip over our pattern vinyl and remove that same square right beneath it. Skip the row beneath that, and then you should have one more row that you have to remove the squares. Now I'm going to start off by base painting all of the squares that we removed. You don't have to do this, it just depends on your glitter, but it really does ensure you get that good coverage, and these plaids can be kind of time consuming, so you want to get that good coverage on round 2 and not have to worry about touch up. Once your paint is dry, we are going to go back in and mix the same paint with a little bit of glitter glue, about a 50-50 ratio, and then paint each square. While that paint and glitter glue is still wet, you're going to sprinkle on your color. And today we are using this beautiful red called Freedom. So you will now have all of your red squares all painted and glittered, and this is where it can get a little bit confusing on these plaids. Everything to the top and bottom and directly to the side is going to be your mixed color. So you can go ahead and remove those squares. I'm going to base paint those sections white. This glitter color will be a 50-50 mix ratio of the two glitters you chose, so just pick a base color that is close enough to one of them. While those are drying, we're going to mix up our glitter color that we need for these sections. And what you're going to do is you're just going to grab a medicine cup and add about a 50-50 ratio of each color. So mine would be 50% red and about 50% white. We're going to stir that up, and then we're going to apply our paint and glitter glue mixture and apply it to those sections. Now you should have the squares left that were between your mixture of glitter. We're going to remove those. If you would like to, go ahead and base paint those and let them dry. Once those squares are all dry, go ahead and take your same white and glitter glue mixture and base paint those again. And then we're going to sprinkle on the glitter color Snowball Fight. And it is just a gorgeous, bright, pearly white. You're going to let those sections dry really well, and then grab your favorite spray sealer and then spray those a couple times with a couple heavy coats. Let it dry, and then epoxy your tumbler. Now I've cut out a couple thin strips of red vinyl, and I'm just going to place that at the top and bottom of that cute cow print. Once we have those on, we're going to add our decal. This one is from my shop. It's called, or it says Mooey Christmas. I thought it was just perfect. I cut it out in red and white vinyl, and I'm just going to place that right on the bottom half of that pattern vinyl. Go ahead and take your tumbler back over to your turner and add your final layers of epoxy. Here is our darling plaid tumbler all finished. If you guys liked this tutorial, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. And if you try any of my products or my tips and tricks, don't forget to tag Diamonds and Dust.